Hey guys, welcome to Captain Bailey's Adventures and Sunday chat, pipe chat, as well as homebrew review. Went into Blanca's ale this year. It's pretty much the same recipe from last year, I think, except for the Munich malt. I think I used last year Bolander Munich. I couldn't source that this year. I couldn't find anything that said that, so I went with 1 pound of Munich Light, 6 pounds of Pilsner malt, 8 ounces of Carapils, so that's pretty much the same. An ounce of Hallertau and an ounce of Utueka at 15, and then of course the Voska Like yeast. Oh, geez, pretty windy here. 3 to 4 days in the fermenter. That was it. 1050 was the original, or 1100 in the flask. It was about 1010 to 1012, so about 5.9%. If you subtract it from 1050 to 1012 is 5.9. So yeah, as you can see, this is what it looks like. Nice pale golden yellow. I don't know if the camera's really picking it up because it's got some chill haze on it. Probably looks darker on camera, but it's really light and yellow. On the nose, bread. I got breadiness. I'm not smelling really any too much on the hop profile at all. It's very light. Cheers. Goes down smooth. You can see some lacing on the glass. Some like fruity esters from the hops maybe, but it's very light, not hoppy at all. It's I forget what the words I want to use, but it's going from the Bloody Warrior IPA, an IPA, hoppy IPA, to this. It's like a shock, I guess, to the palate. I'm not used to it. It's almost where that beer ruined me for this beer, you know what I'm saying? Because that's so hoppy that now I'm missing the hops. Don't get me wrong, it's the same recipe as last year pretty much, except for the one green. The Munich is different, but it's still good. It's just that I guess my palate's not used to it. I'm used to having that hop profile, so it is a nice, I guess you would say, lawnmower beer because it's a thirst quencher. It's light. It's just really easy drinking, poundable, easy drinking quality to it. To my mom. Oh, that's so good. It is good. It's just that it's like my mouth wants the hops again. Because I've been drinking, like I said, I've been drinking that IPA. So me and Hugo, we're just thinking about what's next on deck for brewing. Smoking today that barbecue-y Irish twist rope tobacco. It's really good. It's just, you know me, it's constant relights. I'm trying to keep it lit. So, getting down towards the end of the bowl anyway. So it's already got even more moisture building up. Yeah, so nice lazy Sunday, just chilling. I've been watching YouTube, just chillaxing. Gonna cook up a couple of steaks later. I got a really good deal at the store today. I mean, what you can get a deal for a store, it's like every time I go to the grocery store, you feel like you're getting the shaft, So I was picking up a couple nice steaks. I don't know, it's chuck, Angus chuck roast, but it's the, that's the tougher cut. Um, but so what I'm doing, I got it marinating in some Worcestershire sauce, lemon juice, olive oil, some spices. So that's marinating in the fridge to break down some of that fiber, so it'll be more tender later when I put it on the grill. Yeah, that and a sweet potato. Just enjoying the last dog days of summer. My last Friday was this past Friday, so now full work week this the upcoming week. But at least it's not 9 hours, so it's only 8. But that's when it's, for me, officially the end of summer. Because now the teacher's going to start coming back. Busting my ass trying to get the school ready. It's just not happening fast enough. It always is like this. I mean, they over schedule with this, carpet removal, new floors being put in and stuff like that. And contractors are going from school to school. They disappear. They don't finish. And it's like, we got to wax the floors once they get the new tile in, Eventually, what's happening is they're doing like 3 to 4 rooms, I believe, per school per year. So eventually there's not going to be any carpet left in the building. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to do away with carpeting. It's way more work for us. And way more difficult during the school year, because instead of just running the vacuum in and call it a day, now you gotta sweep the floor. And then if there's any sticky stuff from the kids dropping their water bottles all day or puking or whatever else, I mean, I get it. The puke is bad because when they do that on the carpet, they give us this, powder stuff, sawdust stuff to absorb it. And some of them have like a dye to it, like a yellow dye, and it just totally stains the carpet. And then you can't even get the stain out. So then it looks like crap for the rest of the year. And then you try to extract it and with the carpet machine, and that didn't do nothing either. So it's like literally just yellow stain. That's where the kid puked. And so, like I said, what I found, because I had one room in my hall, my hall, which had tile floor, and like I said, it gets all scratched up on the chairs, so it looks like horrible. Like no matter how much mopping you do, it just looks like crap until you can really deep scrub it. We don't even strip the floors anymore with stripper, so floors don't even come out looking good as it is anyway. But you get that nice coat of wax on it, so it's nice and shiny for like the first week, and that's it. And then, so I had this ingenious thing. We have a battery operated leaf blower. So I go in the classroom and I pick the wall, up against the closet, and if there's nothing on the floor, I just blow the dust and everything all the way against that wall, and then I just sweep up the big stuff and suck it up with the vacuum. And that's what I think is going to be my method of cleaning these floors this year in the 5 rooms that I have now that I have to do that, because it's just with the desks and chairs, the chairs move, it's and everything, so it's like there's no way I'm flipping 26 to 28 chairs a night, flipping them up on the desk after wiping all the desks down. So I have like 2,000 desks to do a night as it is, right? And then you expect me to flip up every single one of them chairs? I mean, you're talking about wear and tear on my body. Dude, I'm not gonna flip up every one of those damn chairs and then have to, even some of the teachers see me doing it when there's like a wet spot or a bad spot. It's, oh, you want me to have the kids flip up the chairs, for you, so you could just come in and do it? I said, that'd be great, but the only issue is I would now have to take them all back down after I do the floors. And I would have to do the floors first, and then I have to literally take down every single one of these chairs to do your tabletops. It's like I just told her, I said, yeah, but thanks, but no thanks. I'd rather just do that, and then, like I said, and then mop it. It's just, and then spot mop and mop every night. It takes a toll on you. But yeah, and like all these moves with heavy furniture and everything. So we were moving, and then because the floors had to get done, we had to move all the furniture into another room, across the hall, you know. And then once we do the floors and the waxing's done, then you got to move all this stuff back. It's a nightmare. And then, like I said, the teachers come back either starting this week and next week, and then they start getting their rooms back together, and then they're calling you for, oh, we need this, I need an extra chair, I need this, I need that. I think the captain's gonna be doing some calling out. I don't want to. I really don't want to deal with it. I don't want to deal with this pipe anymore either. Like I said, pretty much probably almost done. It's like, I mean, jamming it in here. It's also getting compacted with the ash. Ugh. Yeah. So I just can't wait. Once the school year starts, then I'll be able to do some hiking again. I did a hike like last Friday. Not this past Friday, but the Friday before. I went into the woods and hiked. I didn't shoot any video. I was just, first time getting out, so I just wanted to be out there, be at peace. Had a cigar by the river. It was beautiful. You're getting a hard draw too. Yeah, I think it's done now with it. The heck with the pipe. Let's roll. Let's roll, huh? Son. The beer is really good. It's growing on me. It's growing on me. Even with not the hops, I mean, if I would add more hops to it, it would totally change the beer altogether. So I think I'm just going to stick with it. Next on deck, I'm thinking about playing with the Harvest Pale Ale. So I don't know if I'll add more hops to that. That's a really pretty easy brew too. Same thing, I think just uses Tetnang or something. I don't know. Look it up. Let's see. I haven't brewed it in a while. So September's coming, so I figure out maybe I'll do that for September, the Harvest Pale Ale. Let's see. I think the last time I brewed it. Let's see. And then there'll be after that, definitely will be my pumpkin ale. And I actually have a pumpkin growing out front, where I just threw the pumpkins on the ground, and they started growing the pumpkin plants. But I always grow pumpkin plants when I do that. I did it last year out back here. You think with the full sun I would have got something? I get plenty of vine and everything, but never a pumpkin. But now this year, there's a pumpkin on it. So we shall see what happens with that. If my son leaves it alone. All right, so it looks like I did it back in 2022, September of 2022. Or actually, yeah, I brewed it in July and bottled in August. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry, I'm reading the wrong brew. Harvest Pale Ale 9.3 and bottled on 9/17/2022. 3 years ago? Wow, it's been that long. And basically, that just uses 4 pounds of Pilsner. What the heck? I'd have to go back to the recipe because, well, the only thing, I guess I just wrote down what was different in my sourcing of the grains. We got 4 pounds Pilsner, half 0.25, whatever the hell that is, pale, and 0.25 Vienna. I don't know what hops. Let's see, I have to go back even further to the original brew day. I think probably 2017. Let's keep on rolling back. Yeah, 2020 I never did it. Harvest Pale Ale was done also in 2021. Again, I just wrote the thing down. I did not write any recipe. What the heck? Okay, the original recipe was done in 2017. So here it is. It's 4 pounds Pilsner, 7 ounces of Vienna, 7 ounces of wheat, 3 pounds of Golden Light DME. Oh, it does use some hot. Okay, so we got Magnum and Willamette, and then Cascade at Flame Out. So Magnum and Willamette. The Willamette looks like we spread it out. We do half ounce at 10, and then another half ounce of Flame Out along with the Cascade. So that's what we'll do. Okay. And we use US 05 yeast for that. So that will be next on deck. Alright guys, cheers to Sunday. I don't know what else I'm gonna smoke. I've been smoking in between the Balkan blend, Arango's Balkan Supreme, and this rope tobacco, Irish Twist, black Irish Twist. And as it warms up, because that was pretty cold, as it warms up, I'm getting more flavor. It's sweet. Like I said, bready on the nose. Has a real sweet taste and feeling on my mouth, on the mouth feel. Yeah, it's good. It's like I'm having a hard time not cracking that tin of Macbeth. It just stinks with the prices because, you know, that's my new go-to for my everyday smoke. My favorite, which was Peterson Sherlock Holmes, obviously, as you know. I've said that several times on the channel. But now, you know, because I've boycotted STG, you know, I don't know, but it's like, you can't beat the prices. That's the thing that gets you, and it's just like, you want it, because, I mean, yeah, Peterson's $13 a tin. It's gone up, you know, compared to when it used to be $9 a tin. I remember when it was $9. Now that's 13. So it's the same thing with all those other, what's it? Drawing a blank. The company that has all the different tins, you know, they come out with the Sun Bear and all the smoke batches. Cornell and Deal, them guys. You know, even their tins were going up. You know, they were $10, 9 or $10 a tin. Now they're up to 12. Some of the tins, I guess now. I think too. Like everything's up, and everything on smoking pipes that comes overseas now from, you know, Samuel and Goharth or Hogarth and Goharth, whatever. You know, the Goharth. They're all up. They used to be $18 a tin, or, you know, unless you get it in bulk. If it's not in bulk, and you got like Rat Rays, all the Rat Rays shit now is $23. You know, $24. Let's just say $24 when you round up. It's $24 a tin. That's a lot. You know, and if you add other stuff to your order, man, you got a $50 bill right off the bat. You know, it's not economical to be, you know, smoking that, like, you know, once a month or something like that. You go through the tin like nothing, and then you still got, you know, Amphora is on the list for still $9. You're like, oh man, I like it, you know, the straight Virginia, you know, and it's just like, I'm caught between money and values, you know, or, you know, wanting to boycott them, you know what I'm saying? But, and then you got the fact that, I don't know, yeah, it's just like $23 a tin. And then if you go to Pipes and Cigars, yes, they still have the Rat Rays line for 18 and change, but they don't have Macbeth. I would, you know, so I looked the other day, and they have several different blends from Rat Rays, and they're all $18. But that's the thing, you know, it's like smoking pipes has like the stranglehold on all the blends that are coming over from overseas, because they always get them, and you have that, you know, the one time alert, you know, that lets you know when they come in, and then you can go pick them up if you want. You know, pipes and cigars. I don't think they have that feature yet. I'd have to double check. But even, you know, but again, they didn't have Macbeth, and I don't know if they ever do. So that's the thing. They get certain stuff, but Smoking Pipes gets a lot of stuff. So it's like you'll save. Like, that's a extreme savings. I mean, you know, $24 to $18. You know, I definitely would buy from Pipes and Cigars. I've never had an issue with Pipes and Cigars, except one time. Like they did some weird thing where like I ordered like 3 different types of tobacco, and they shipped out 2 different orders. Like one thing came in the mail, and then it was like another week before the other one came. Like it was like, you know, it was really strange. I think that happened to me twice. But other than that, I mean, like, you get all the Dan tobaccos and stuff when they come in. The Robert Lewis mixtures, you know, Robert Lewis brands. But again, even Robert Lewis now on Smoking Pipes is $23 or whatever. So it's like, oh my God, like everything that I like is in the high 20s. And then you got my cigar habit, where I go on, you know, the bidding sites and get hooked into that. So it's like, okay, you know, you win a couple things there, and there's $45 with that too. So it's like, I don't know. I don't even know where I'm going with this. I guess it's the beer talking. Yeah. So happy Sunday to you guys. Because I'm gonna go, and maybe I will crack that tin open, jar it up, because I'm tired of fighting with the rope. I mean, I try to let it dry out too, and you know, 30 minutes and all that stuff like Paul Gilson does and everything, and he says you don't have to relight. I don't know. I mean, maybe I'm not waiting long enough. Maybe my humidity level in the house is different. But I just find that I'm constantly relighting no matter what. So I like the tobacco. I like the flavor and everything else. Flies. Damn flies. Yeah, so I'm going to get over there on the grill. I'm going to start unhooking from the Blackstone and hook on the grill, get my wood chips ready. And I think I got some mesquite. So I'm going to smoke that steak up in some mesquite. Indirect. And then give it at the last second. Stick it on the heat. Yeah. Oh yeah. It's going to be eating good tonight, Martha. That's for sure. And I don't know. But yeah, the meat situation at the grocery store is just fucking crazy. Even London broil is like $5.99 a pound, you know? Like that's, you have to let it marinate for 3 days before it's tender. Wife's complaining to me about painting the house and everything else. I did some spackling like 3 Fridays ago when I couldn't get to the pool. So now the house is all spackled. It needs to be sanded and re-spackled because I did some taping. She's complaining about all these spots all over and blah, blah, blah. You shouldn't have started it if you're not going to finish. It'll get done eventually. It's just like, I don't know. But how's, you know, after working 9 hours a day, I got no energy left. And by then it's like, it's 4 o'clock. I got to figure out dinner or start dinner, you know, and then it's 5 o'clock. When do I have time to sand anything and do anything? I don't got the time. Not enough hours a day, so I'm gonna hopefully once the kids go back, or maybe this week, since I'm home an hour earlier, I could do something then. We'll see. Depending on how tired I am. That's the thing. I come home and I want to crash. They won't fly. All right, guys, I'm just going to keep on rambling, so I'm going to let you go. So until we do it again, my friends, remember, let's set sail.